If it's not saying hang up there, it's not on. Essentially that time in the
Your battery plus? And your car plus?
Yes, yeah, it's 32.
Just tell them what the rates are.
Yeah, I do.
If that doesn't make them go away, make the rates high. They go away.
It's funny. Tonight we have the amazing Nolan Wars. Let's have a very positive attention. The magnificence that is Nolan Wars. But you have seen the dancing of my creative team behind me here, who will take Nolan's ideas and springboard into worlds we're yet to even identify. Just to let you know who the cast is, Jessica Mallett, talented Jessica Mallett. Oliver Burton, talented Oliver. Karena Thomas, the talented. Key investor, a journalist. Richard Bennett. The talented Richard Bennett. Yes. Oliver Burton, Richard Bennett. Yeah. And finally, but not leastly, the talented Peter Led.
So you're sort of maybe leaning on the word talent there, like people who put, democratic in the name of their country, like meaning that therefore
Yes.
is not.
Yes.
It's like the Democratic Republic of Congo is
Oliver has
significantly
found
non-democratic.
the key.
Talented.
This is like a Bletchley half circle.
Yeah.
They half get the code.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't accept it as a compliment.
Yeah, exactly. That's like my
This is what the show
comes out in next Saturday's paper.
Yeah, that's right. Then we all get it right.
And you're all along.
Excellent. So tonight, I know that some of you have been before. That would be Mr. Dawes in the front row. Can I have a round of applause? And because this show is such an intimate deal, can we have a round of applause for June in the second row? And Jen in the John, man, who's manning, literally manning our camera and our door tonight. And Karena Francis, who makes everything else happen.
I just want to point out, none of them were talented.
No. I think that means that they are talented.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week!
When I started this show, so this is my show, and when I started it, what I wanted to make was literally an intimate show, so thank you for making it intimate. We put in other chairs, extra chairs, just so you could feel comfortable. Nolan and I are going to chat. Please, I'm going to welcome you to the stage.
Always wanted to be a princess.
Take a little sit. I just watched the last season's episodes of Once Upon a Time last night. So love that stuff.
Yes.
So, Nolan, tell me your fairy tale. What's Emotional Resilience is the book.
Yes.
How long has it been out now?
Couple of years.
Couple of years.
Lots of sales.
And where did it come from? What was the why? What was the impetus?
Well, there's all these stressed women out.
Stressed women.
Always stressed women.
Were you one of these stressed women at one point?
At one point, I might have been.
Yeah.
I might have had some experience of being stressed.
Yeah.
I was very good at it.
Yeah.
I got really, really good at it.
Yeah, and then what happened?
Well, then what happened? I learned how to not be stressed. Or when I was stressed, I learned how to get better at not being stressed.
So what was the turning point? Was there a dime or a day, a point where you went, enough is enough, or something like
In
that?
terms of me being
In
stressed.
your own stress
I
history?
think I made that
Your stress
decision
story.
almost every day, and I always thought that I was getting better and better and better at not being stressed.
Until
one day I discovered that what I was really doing was pushing. So let me tell you a story.
Okay. Yeah, tell me a story.
Lovely. Would you like to hear a story?
I'd love to hear a story.
Ian loves this story.
Does it involve love?
Damn. Not yet. Not yet. A little bit later. Okay. Well, sort of. So I was really quite sick. I was 34 and I was really doing well in my career and I was but really sick. And so I'd been diagnosed with this anti-immune disease. It's no big deal, but it was, you know, at the time it was a big deal. It was a bit of paralysis and stuff.
Just a bit of paralysis.
Nothing
Nothing important.
I've got all these people that depending on me and, you know, and yes, I need to make some changes, but not now.
Who were the people depending on you at that point? Did you have kids at that
Well, I
point?
had kids. And
How many?
Two daughters.
And how old were they?
They were, how old were they? That's a good, very, very good question. Oh, 12 and 14.
And what's their names, by the way?
Therese and
Therese and Catherine. So they were still adolescents and they were very much dependent on
They
you.
were. And I
You
had
couldn't
this
let
big
go.
job. I had this big job and I thought, oh, you know, got to keep going, you know, got to keep going. And so I thought I was listening and my doctor said, you have to learn how to relax. You must learn how to relax.
I hate when they say that.
That's right. And I said, I'm not
I am relaxed.
I
am relaxed.
sitting under a pyramid.
Yeah.
Don't tell me to sit under a pyramid. And so I wasn't relaxing terribly much. So one of the things you might have noticed about me is that I'm not extremely tall.
Yes.
And I
Just
do
the
like
right
to wear
height.
my high heels.
They're beautiful and they've got
You like
leopard print, by the
Leopard
way.
print.
For
I was
those viewers at home.
Viewers at home. And so as part of this, I was sent off to the Newcastle Hospital to talk to the occupational therapist and have some things like orthotics made for shoes and wear flat black shoes. I think I wore them for one day to work and then after that I thought I'm not wearing that anymore. But my feet in the morning needed to wake up. Now this particular morning I remember, it was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, I'm not wearing those today. I'm going to wear my high heels. And my husband, Paul, at the time, not this one, my current
The
husband.
penultimate husband.
This is my current
We hope.
Yeah.
He's the ultimate. And that was the
That's it,
penultimate, yeah.
Yes. Sort of shook his head a little bit, like Lurch, you know Lurch.
Yeah.
But I thought in the morning my feet didn't move very well, but I could actually get my foot into my shoe.
Yeah.
So I figured that if I could get my foot into my shoe, after about half an hour or something, they'd start to wake up. So if you'd been going past my house on that Tuesday morning, you'd have seen Paul carrying me to my car, my company car, to me in the driver's seat, so that I could actually get in there and I could move the pedals. I couldn't walk, but I could move the pedals. So that after the 40-minute drive to Newcastle from Mallett, I could actually park close to the lift and hobble over to the lift, and I could almost walk by that stage, get down into my office, and then walk very serenely to my desk, which I'd sit behind for about an hour before I started moving again. So you might think this is vanity, but I think this is bloody-mindedness because it was a denial, you know, denial situation,
absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
It's a beautiful story.
It's a beautiful story.
I'm still wearing the high heels, but now I have the flat ones in the bag.
Right.
So I just sit and look beautiful in these.
Oh, that's cool. I'm sure we've got some stuff that we can do as a
You
result
like
of that. Let's come sit over here and find out what they do with it. These are the players. Talented. They're talented players.
It's all right, Margaret. I've been stressed before. I'm good at it.
I just think, you know, lots of benefits have been shown from sitting under a pyramid. You know, just all I'm asking, please, darling, just try it, like five minutes.
What you're asking, dearie, is for me to embarrass myself. This goes against everything I believe in. Sitting under a pyramid to make myself feel better.
What's the worst that could happen? Like,
A divorce is what's the worst that could happen, Margaret.
Well, we're headed that way anyway.
Would it kill you to give me a shoulder rub, or a cuddle, or ask how my day was, instead of this This third world airy-fairy bullshit that you're doing.
How was your day?
No, you're being
How was your
you're being
day?
condescending, Margaret.
I'm not.
You are being condescending. It was fine, thank you.
Well, that's good. That's excellent.
No, I'm not stressed at work.
Oh.
I'm not stressed on the drive home. I'm not stressed listening to my black metal music on the radio in traffic. You know when I get stressed? When the garage door opens and I drive in and it closes behind me and I'm locked in until 8:15 tomorrow morning when I can drive out again.
Well, I feel exactly the same bloody way. So, good for you. Because I feel like I'm trapped inside with bloody Dr. Frankenheckel-Hyde for, the 12 hours that you're home. It's not a picnic being around you when you're like this. I just thought, pyramid.
No,
I'm coming up with solutions.
Maggie,
I'm not knocking everything down.
that is the most honest thing you've said to me in 4 years. I don't need the Reiki, I don't need the scented candles, I don't need pyramids. I just need you to talk to me like that.
Don't want to become my mother. Like, this is how they were, I just thought if I...
Keep going. This is good.
I thought I had to try harder and that I could fix you and that somehow it would all be okay. And the guy that sold me the pyramid was very persuasive and it's not my fault. I've always been gullible. But, he said I could put it in the rafters and you'd never know it was there. But I was like, no, I need to be upfront. I just needed to be more upfront about everything and tell you things. Say,
Let me sit down.
Good.
Now, I thought- It might be coincidence, but pyramid, we're talking.
I know, it's great, isn't it? And also fertility.
I don't know, Kaz, I just thought, after working all day, when you got home, you'd ask me how my day was.
Oh.
And I had to put the kids together to bed again, and I had to kind of look after them, do their homework, and now I'm kind of cutting up carrots for no reason. I didn't like carrots. And
Who's this?
don't do that. That turns me on, and that's not the mode I want to be in right now.
Oh!
Don't do the stamping thing. That got us into trouble last time.
Poor Stanley
Don't come any
Wenny.
closer.
Stanley Wenny's stressed. Is he?
You're not taking me seriously.
Seriously?
Seriously? Ow, what are you doing? It's okay for you. You go out and work all day and you don't have to look after the house and that's nice.
Are you finished? Because I've got a 9 p.m. appointment on Skype, so we can do this now or later. I mean, it's up to you.
Oh yes, you just waltz in here and assume I'll just lie down so you can have your way with me.
Well, I mean, we've got 15 minutes, so I mean, it's now or tomorrow.
No, now's fine.
Oh, good. Thank you. It's so bloody nice of you to come eventually, isn't it?
Paul?
Jeremy.
Paul?
Mate, where have you been, huh? I've been here for weeks.
Well, there wasn't a parking spot until just...
There was a fucking parking spot!
What? I've been driving around for hours.
Mate, hospital's got its own bus stop. talking again, mate. That's it. All I got is that. I can do that. That's as much movement as I'm going to have. So, wow.
Brought flowers.
Thanks. Orange ones. I like the orange ones.
Oh. I do remember, I do think of you. It's not my fault that I was late.
No, it's not your fault that you were late. But it happened anyway, didn't it?
You know, it's almost as though you're blaming me for the whole thing, not just being late. And that's not really fair. I mean, I get that you're bothered and that you've got to lash out at someone, but am I really the best person to lash out at?
I don't know, mate. You know, maybe if you were more supportive, I'd think that it was worth trying to hold my feelings in to not hurt yours. But you know what? Because it's taken you 3 weeks after the accident for you to come along here with some fucking flowers and then tell me the parking's bad. You know what? At some point I start to wonder whether it's even worth telling you anything or relying on you for fucking anything. That's where I'm at now. And you know what? You're fucking lucky I can't get out of this chair because I would beat the living crap out of you.
This is one of those circle of grieving things, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not allowed to grieve inwards.
Oh, good.
I can only grieve
Good.
outwards with someone else, so I've just got to stand here and take it.
Yeah, because life's hard for you, man. Life's hard. I'm sorry for you. Sorry you're in pain, Jez. I really am. That sucks. Tell me about it.
I'm not allowed to tell you about it. I've just got to be here for you, Paul. And I know you're being sarcastic. I'm not stupid.
Fuck, I'm sorry, dude.
Mum says hi. She says she's sorry she can't get here.
Parking around here is really great.